5 things a stupid man always says. If you want to know a man's character, don't look at his wealth, which is clothes, or even his achievements. Look at his words. A man's tongue is a window to his mind. The states are often reminded that that speech is a mirror of the soul. And just as rotten fruit reveals the health of the tree, Carel's words reveal the weakness of the mind. Today on Stack True Wisdom, ye uncover 5 things a foolish man always says. These are phrases that strip away the mask and reveal ignorance, arrogance, and insecurity. If you recognize these words in yourself, it's a call to change. If you hear them from others, it's a warning of who you're dealing with. 1. It's not my fault. The first ROI of a weak man is always blame. Whenever life challenges him, his instinct is not reflection but accusation. He points the finger at fate, at the society, at his family, at luck, anything but himself. But markers hourly give us the positive approach. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize the scent you will find strength. A stupid man never escapes responsibility because responsibility feels heavy. But a strong man embraces it because his responsibility is a training ground for virtue. When he fails, he asks, what can I learn? When he stumbles, he asks, how can I rise stronger? When he is wronged there, he asks, what is still within my control? Blame is easy, but it keeps you powerless. Ownership is hard, but it makes you unstoppable. 2. I already know that the second mark of foolishness is arrogance disguised as knowledge. A stupid man closes his ears with this phrase. He interrupts wisdom by declaring, I already know that. But Epictetus warned, it is impossible for a man to learn what he thinks he already knows. Wisdom requires humility. The man who says, I already know, has chosen to stop growing. He prefers the illusion of mastery over the reality of ignorance. The wise man, however, approaches life as an eternal student. Even in repetition, he finds the put. Even in familiar lessons, he discovers new meaning. For him, humility is not weakness, but the foundation of strength. As Socrates, whom the States admired, said, the only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. A fool resists this truth. A wise man lives by it. 3. That's impossible. The third phrase reveals defeat before the battle even begins. That's impossible. To the stupid man, challenges look like walls. Instead of trying, he gives up. Instead of daring, he shrinks. He convinces himself that some things are beyond reach. Not because they truly are, but because he is unwilling to serve the discipline required. But Seneca reminded us, it is not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It is because we do not dare that they are difficult. The wise man knows that most impossibilities are simply limits of imagination and character. What looks impossible is often just what others have not yet attempted. To the coward, effort feels meaningless. To the stoic, effort is meaning itself. A man who always says, that's impossible, dies many small deeds. But the man who says, let me tear away, discuss possibilities others never dreamed of. For, I don't care. The forward phrase seems harmless, but reveals deep weakness. I don't care. Now the state teaches about interference, but their interference was noble. It was detachment from wealth, fame, and pleasure. But when a foolish man says I don't care, he is not practicing wisdom. He is hiding which is fear of effort, which is laziness, and which is lack of purpose. Epictetus made a distinction. Some things are within our control, others are not. The wise man does not care about what lies outside each's control, but he cares deeply about what is each's responsibility, which is choices, which is character, which is integrity. The fool says I don't care as an escape from duty. The stego says I don't care as liberation from illusions. One is weakness, the other is strength. 5. Узнаете for me. Finally, the phrase that possesses selfishness at its core. Узнаете for me. The stupid man sees every situation as a transaction. He weighs every act by personal gain. Friendship, loyalty, kindness for him. They are all investments with expected returns. But markers hourly reminded us of a greater truth. What is not good for the beehive cannot be good for the bee. Life is not about endless taking, but about what you give to the whole. A wise man seeks contribution, not yichpletation. He understands that a meaningful life is measured not by what you possess, but by who you become through a service, virtue, and kirits. A man who only asks, "Оцените for me," dies empty which is hints are full. A man who asks, "What can I give?" dies fulfilled which is hints are empty. The states we meant as words are not just sounds. They are habits of thought made audible. A stupid man possesses his weakness through a speech. A wise man guided by philosophy speaks with humility, responsibility, and virtue. At true wisdom, we believe that chanting your words can change your destiny. Because when your language rises, your character follows. If you gained value from this, subscribe to stack true wisdom for more life-changing lessons from the states. Laten we ook together on the path of strength, discipline, and peace.